This week in class, we are working on value. Value is the lightness and darkness of a color, or in this case, of your pencil. So for this, you need paper, ruler, pencil, and if you have a drawing pencil, one of the B's that I recommended, grab one of those. So we're gonna make it 8 inches by 2 inches. So you wanna start by, label your paper first. I mean, that's always smart. We're gonna draw a rectangle that is 8 inches long by 2 inches wide. So we're gonna make an 8-inch value scale, which means we're going to have 8 different values. So this should challenge you to use your pencil to create value. No finger smudges on this one, okay? So I have my rectangle. Now I'm going to mark each section at 1 inch. And I want you to do this on both sides of the rectangle. So on the top and on the bottom. Now I highly recommend, look, my rectangle is a little bit short of 8 inches, which is okay. It's okay if it's a little bit short. But when you go to do the other side, instead of flipping your ruler or your paper, just slide your ruler up to the other edge or down if you labeled the top first. And then put little tick marks at every inch again. Okay. Then connect them with your ruler. And again, if they don't match exactly, I'm not too worried about it. But if you're not even trying, I'm gonna take points off. Okay. Again, it's okay. I can tell my lines are leaning a little bit. That's all right. As long as it's about 8. So if you're right-handed, I would say make this end the dark end. So this is going to be darkest. If you're left-handed, put it on the other side. Okay? That way you don't smear as you do this. And this over here is going to be lightest. Okay? So this one is actually going to stay white. So don't color in that one. We want to slowly fade to white though. So in this square, I'm going to use my drawing pencil and I'm going to press as hard as I can, make the darkest value possible. And I like to just kind of free scribble, I guess, to press down. I also tend to use the side of the pencil, not the tip of my pencil. And then whenever I get most of it colored in, I put my ruler down next to the edge, and then I use that to create that straight edge. So I do want you to try to do this inside the lines. It's a good exercise in control of your pencil. So now let's do the other side. Again, you can do this. You can do it on every side if you want to. I just like to color in the same direction. It bothers me when I don't. So make sure you're pressed as hard as you can because the next squares are going to be more difficult if you didn't. Okay, so I have my first square done. Now I'm going to do the next one, and this is going to be just a touch lighter. Not a lot though, because we're trying to gradually get to white. Gradually means slowly. So that's too light. You're gonna have to go back over it. This is again where I like to use the side of the lead, not the tip of my pencil, and I need to go sharpen my pencil. Hold on. So again, I'm using the side now that I sharpened my pencil. You're definitely gonna need your pencil sharpener. I didn't mention that, but you're probably gonna keep needing to sharpen your pencil. You cannot use a mechanical pencil for this activity. You can for drawing the rectangle, but then you need a switch. So I am going back over it in different directions now. As long as you're using the side of your pencil, like the edge of the lead, it should be okay. But you just want to try to make it look like, you know, it's getting lighter, which it's kind of hard to see my iPad that's recording this because of the glare. There, you can see it a little bit better now. So once you feel like you have it a little bit lighter, go ahead and move on to the next one and lighten your pressure again. And we're just going to continue to do this until we fade to white. So the ones that kids typically have the hardest time with are the middle ones because they start to all look the same. So if you look at it and it doesn't look like 7 different values, you need to kind of go back and adjust probably the previous one. The lighter values are also difficult for students to get because it takes a lot of control of your pencil. Use the side of your pencil, like the side of the lead, not the tip of your pencil. Let's take a look. See, it's looking okay. So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna darken my second one already because I can tell I'm gonna need to. I'll darken this one. And then I can add a little bit more to this one I was just on. Okay. Gradual. So we want a gradual fade. Even if you're bad at drawing, if you would consider yourself bad at drawing, you can still do this. Because really this is more about your hand control than anything else. This is not about looking at anything and drawing it. It's just about value. So now I'm gonna really start to lighten my pressure. No smudging, no finger smudges. Okay, so I mean, right now it looks like I could even go on. So I can make a lighter one, and then I think it would kind of naturally come to an end. Now I know I said that leave the last one white, but I feel like just on mine, I didn't quite get there, which is okay. Really, the white one is just your goal, but if you want to, you know, continue this, do some more, you can. Really what we're trying to show is this. We're trying to show that your pencil has all of these values. So you have these darker ones, you have these kind of middle ones, which in the middle we would call that a tone, and then you have these lighter values. So these are all values. When you are drawing something with light and shadow, we should see a range of values like this. That is what we're trying to do. So I'm gonna stop this one and then we're gonna do the sphere.